What's going on, blockchain? Hope you guys are having a good day. Nick from Truth Blitz. Take a quick look at the market cap. Right about now, we are at 233, closing in on 234 billion overall. Bitcoin is kind of been around the same price as yesterday. It kind of plateaued around the 770 or 7,700 mark, I should say. Ethereum, though, keeps creeping up. 357 US, $34 billion market cap. And Bitcoin Cash, it's still been around the $1,200 mark for a little bit now, just kind of floating around, bouncing around from, you know, upper 1100s to low 1300s back down, and just kind of stays in that area. We saw a nice surge yesterday with NEO. It was around 47 US dollars, back down to 39. I did sell off my NEO and then buy back in. However, it was I bought back in higher than 39, so I did make profits. However, so the main reason I wanted to come out and do this video is this article here, because I used to use Bitfinex until and the only reason I used it was when I was in IOTA. I used it to buy my IOTA. Bitfinex struggles with money withdrawal. Community observers predict Mt. Gox scenario. So if you guys are new to crypto and don't know what Mt. Gox is, Mt. Gox was the big exchange, the big Bitcoin exchange that ended up getting hacked. People went to go all withdraw their Bitcoin. They heard about the hack, and it ended up collapsing on itself. I think it's because they did not have the amount of Bitcoin that they were supposed to. So let's get into the article quickly. Several observers from the Bitfinex community are pointing out severe problems with money withdrawal on the exchange, which might lead to becoming the next Mt. Gox. The risk may be related to the connection between Tether and Bitfinex and the concerns regarding redacted information that would normally be included in an audit. Some users are claiming that the company is putting its users at risk and will eventually result in major losses through fraudulent trading practices, according to one concerned Twitter user, Bitfinex. Hashtag don't get tethered. This is the tweet here from Bitfinex. Before anyone else tells me tethers are real money, let me point you to Tether's own fucking website. I keep getting this from people. Further concerned users are noticing large price swings and comparing those to Bitfinex's margined trading practices. These users on Twitter are concerned that the market is being moved by large-scale trades. Consider the following comment via Twitter. Here's a comment here. 317 million was available for margin trading on Bitfinex the other day. Leverage it at even 3 times and you will have 1 billion to push the market with. If you don't think that 20 to 40% of 24-hour volume and leverage is a concern, I think we can just leave it at that. This guy gets it. When you then also factor in that they wash trading with funds, 500 million liquidity, or a few billion leverage liquidity, they can pretty much decide the price all on their own. Bitfinex, the next Mt. Gox. Obviously, the risk of overinflation of bad news is real. Consumers are anxious about their financial status and can offer risk assessments that are built more on anxiety than on actual analysis. Nevertheless, many of the concerned users seem to be making specific observations public along with the careful analysis. The user Bitfinex, for example, has a lengthy Medium article explaining the profound concerns he sees with Bitfinex/Tether partnership. Another user on Twitter offered similar concerns regarding price manipulation, saying, Bitfinex is the next Mt. Gox. People are starting to scream about it in droves. It's becoming a big problem. This is exactly how the Mt. Gox crash began. Then poof, it was gone, along with millions in user funds. Assuming the best about Bitfinex, it would seem to be a good business practice to make their internal workings clear in light of the general public anxiety. Cointelegraph has reached out to Bitfinex to ask them to clarify the situation and will update the story as soon as any commentary is issued. So, unless things changed, Bitfinex had stopped servicing or was about to stop servicing United States customers. One of the reasons cited was that the U.S. market was not enough money for them to be worth potential headache, be it future regulations, and they did cite future potential regulatory issues, and also the amount of money they need to spend, or the amount of people they need to have in their support team. So it just they said it wasn't worth it. So they were going to be, I think at the time they gave a couple months. They said for U.S. customers to have their funds off of Bitfinex, and they would be closing Bitfinex accounts. When they released that, they were no longer going to be accepting any new Bitfinex customers from the U.S. So I don't know if this has changed. However, regardless, United States, European, whatever, they're screwing around with people's money. They are manipulating prices, and like I said, this happened with Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox went down, and people lost millions and millions of dollars combined. So something to look out for. You know, if you are still using Bitfinex, I would suggest getting your funds off there. If this was me, I'm going to tell you, if this was me, you know, and I still used Bitfinex after learning this, I would be taking all my funds off of Bitfinex. I don't suggest keeping money on exchanges anyway. I do have funds on an exchange for my bot trading, and even that makes me feel uneasy. But when things like this start to come to light, it's, you know, the red flags. These are the red flags that you have to watch out for. You know, don't be surprised if sometime in the near future, Bitfinex is just gone, and so is all of the funds that people had in there. So don't say you weren't warned. Basically is what it comes down to. You know, I mean, this is really about all I can say about it. I'm sure we will learn more, hopefully, as time goes on, but I would definitely be very wary to use Bitfinex after, you know, this coming out. Anyway, that's pretty much it for now. I just wanted to come out and do a quick video on this. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.